Okay, so we are going to talk about Bernoulli's principle and how birds create lift, that they are continually being pushed up. And that all has to do with the construction and the design of a bird's wing. And so in this part, what you're going to do is you're actually going to design a bird wing. What's really cool is if you really got into this, you could actually start engineering different shapes of bird wings and see how they work. So in this activity, there is a template. And so all you're going to do, first of all, is print it out and cut it out. Ta-da! And so what you're going to do once you cut it out is you're going to fold it along the dotted line. And so this is the dotted line right here. And then what you're going to do is when you fold it in half, you're just going to tape your edge. And so now we have bent this into a bird wing. And then what you do is you take a pencil, because it's in an awkward spot, it's kind of hard with a hole punch. And so you take a pencil where that dot is. So this is where the dot was. And I poked a hole in it. And then I also just carried that pencil all the way down to where it would come out on the bottom. So now we have a hole. And then in the middle of this is a straw that's cut just so. And it's meant that it just barely kind of sticks out on both sides. And then what you want to do is you're just going to get some tape and you're trying to tape it to the paper. You don't want to, so you're just really trying to get the edges of it. You don't really want to impede its progress from moving up and down. You're just kind of securing the straw to your wing. Okay, so here we go. Then you are going to get some string. And I already kind of tied this on, but on one end of the string, I just tied a paper clip. And you're gonna take your flat side. So side B, that's your flat side. That's what you're gonna secure to something. Could be a chair, could be whatever. So I just tied that to my chair and I'm stringing it through here. So, and then I have this up and down thing. So we're gonna try to make this bird wing lift. So with Bernoulli's principle, what we know about this is that, if this is the leading edge of the wing, so, the front, like the shoulder. So if that's what this is right here, as they are moving through the air, they are hitting air molecules. And we know that air has to travel faster as air travels faster over the top, because it gets to the end at the same place. So it's gonna have to travel faster over the top than it is this flat space. And so the air is gonna be moving faster. And because that's moving faster, it decreases the pressure on the top of the wing. And because there's less pressure, we know just like with the milk jug, where there's less pressure, there's push. And so when we hit this just right, the air is gonna be traveling faster over the top, decreasing the pressure, increasing the pressure on the bottom, and that's what causes lift for a bird. And so I'm gonna use a hair dryer for this, and I find sometimes it's kind of finicky. You just really kind of have to get it in the right spot. So bear with me. This is what science is, right? Trying different things. So I have tried all different things. With this, I'm gonna use, I don't know if it makes a huge difference, but I found kind of a more angled. So I'm going to pull this a little bit more this way. All right, here we go. All in the name of science and birds. And Daniel Bernoulli would be so proud of us right now. All right, so here we go. So I'm trying to kind of catch it. I think sometimes too, oh, there we go. I'm getting the wrong part of my wing here. Go, little wing, go. Oh. There we go. There she blows. Bernoulli. Ta-da! All right. So that is how lift happens. We're we're lowering the pressure on the top because the speed is traveling over it faster, and therefore it is pushing it up because there's a greater pressure underneath. And so that is how birds use lift to fly. Can you imagine being Daniel Bernoulli and figuring that out? Jeez, what a guy. Science is awesome.